Greetings, my friends, and welcome to Trizity Traveling. I am your host, John, and today I'm going to do two things that I haven't done in a really, really long time. I'm going to show you a trip report out of Boise. Maybe you're interested, maybe you're not. Regardless, there has been a craptastic amount of people moving to Idaho, and so a lot of them are going to be using the Boise airport to go on vacation for the first time. So, hey, I figured I'd show it. But the reason I'm actually showing it is because I'm flying on United Airlines today, and that's the other thing I haven't done since September of last year. But before I get into the Boise airport and fly with United, please take a second to click the subscribe button, hit the reminder bell, and you'll be notified of future uploads. I had this trip booked and planned before United announced some upgrades to their in-cabin service. It's definitely not back to pre-COVID times. Not that I was necessarily expecting that, but when you make a big announcement about how your service is upgraded, then I would like to see an upgrade. This is very similar service to what I got on Delta Airlines like last year. So anyway, let's get into the Boise airport and take a look at United Airlines. And we're off from the Boise airport parking garage, giving myself a last few minutes of free unfettered air. As part of the boarding process, United has the ready to fly checklist that you must confirm each step before you're allowed to actually check in. They also have a contact tracing form should you prefer or desire to fill that out. Of course, with all airports, masks are required. There are more people here in the Boise airport than I expected on a Saturday. It's a good sign for an air traveler such as myself. Southwest is the busiest ticket counter, followed by Delta, I would say. Quickly through security with my TSA pre-check, looking at the ramp. Everything is now open in the airport, which is also another good sign. Headed to Florida by way of Houston. While in Florida, I'll be attending the Great Florida Air Show and seeing the Blue Angels for the very first time. And I'll be flying on this particular Embraer 175 right there. I am traveling in first class today. As I mentioned in the intro, there is some mention by United of upgraded service, so I'm curious to see what that is. This flight is scheduled for just about 3 hours, so I suspect it's one of the longest Embraer 175 flights that you can get out of the Boise airport at least. And I'm at gate 10 today. Quickly on board, here is the first class seat. I'm in 3A today. The seat does include a power port. I can't speak to the rest of the aircraft, though I suspect they could have power ports as well. And we're off to Houston. We'll be flying past Lucky Peak Reservoir today. It's getting pretty full with all the spring runoff. Since this Embraer 175 does not have seatback screens, all entertainment is bring your own. After connecting to the Wi-Fi, you can select internet or free entertainment. I thought the Wi-Fi prices were pretty expensive for what you're getting, so I did not partake or do a speed check today. Here's a quick look at the movies and TV available on today's flight. Plenty of things available to stream, but frankly none of them look that spectacular to me. In addition, the app also provides you a weather report, and a simple moving map. I think this is the first item of the upgraded service. Tapas snack box. Unfortunately, there were no gluten-free crackers for me to enjoy the hummus with. Spicy olives were very tasty. Almonds these days, no peanuts. Quick peek at the moving map as we get some traffic flying by. Can just make it out there. As I said, the in-flight entertainment provided with your own device wasn't that exciting. So I read my book and looked out the window. Which is pretty cool because there's another flyby. And another. As we cross into Texas, another. Great day for seat spotting other aircraft.
Hey folks, from the flight deck here. As a reminder, federal law requires customers to wear a face covering while on board. We appreciate your compliance. Failing to do so may result in federal penalties. Thanks for playing your part in creating a healthy cabin environment.
As we line up for final and landing in Houston, thumbs up today go to... I guess I'll give the snack box a thumbs up. It's nice to have a little bit more variety on a flight. A 3-hour flight a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, I think would have had a full meal. We'll take what we can get. Snack box is okay. No thumbs down today. The Embraer first class seat was very lovely. The only thing I would change is a CPAC screen, but that's not up to me. And that's a very expensive economic proposition. Connection time in Houston is about an hour and a half. I don't have access automatically to the United clubs. I'd have to buy a pass. With only an hour and a half, I decided to not do that in Houston today. So I'll be getting some lunch at a restaurant I spied last September when I went through Houston. Some final announcements from the crew as we get to the gate.
Welcome to Houston, where the local time is 12:28. We'll be taxiing within the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelts securely fastened. And in order to promote social distancing, once you arrive at the gate and the seatbelt sign has been turned off, we'll be deploying the aircraft in groups of 5 rows at a time, beginning with the front of the aircraft. In order to avoid congestion in the jet bridge, those of you who begin check bag with a green tag are invited to remain comfortably seated, and we let you know when your bags arrive so that you can easily deploy with your luggage while maintaining proper social distancing. If you do wish to leave the aircraft and wait in the jet bridge, please ensure you maintain social distancing standards and do not congregate around the door. On behalf of United and our Starlines partners, we thank you for flying with us today. We hope to see you again soon. Thank you for your cooperation and welcome to Houston.
If you have any questions or comments about the Boise airport, yay Boise, or anything else on today's flight or traveling these days, please post them below. I'm happy to respond. And as I do here on Trizity Traveling, thanks for watching today and wishing you and yours safe and happy travels. See you next week.